welcome back. So today we're going to be finally putting our cabinets back in. It's been a little while. We've been having other stuff go on, but we're finally done with everything we need to do. So we'll start pulling them in from the garage and start getting them installed. Here we go, getting ready, getting prepared to install the cabinets. Honestly, it's been a little while since we tore this thing apart, so just trying to figure out how everything goes back together. Not really complex, but took a minute to get it figured out. Now here we are finally seeing that we're gonna have to do some modifications to get all of this to work. Alright, so I'm having to make some modifications. Some reason I think I may have put these strips a little bit too far out. It doesn't have enough room for this to actually go in the same space. All we're doing is taking this support out, and we're gonna move it down a little bit, and then we're trimming off the ends of all this to give us enough space to get in there, tight fit. So I have a feeling that the rest of this is gonna kind of go like this. Considering these panels are a little bit thicker, they're not flat, but we're gonna keep working on it. These aren't very complicated cabinets, so changing them around a little bit shouldn't be a big deal. So here I am trimming up the size a little bit. I was talking about just using the jigsaw. Didn't have to take a lot off, and it's not the prettiest, but as you'll see, it ends up working. I don't mind the little Tykes workbench. It's kind of all I had at the time. But after a little bit of trial and error, I was able to get it to fit in, and it actually turned out pretty nice. It did take a little bit of persuasion to get it in there, but not a big deal. And then I had to reattach that support in the back corner. I ended up drilling a hole and putting a screw through it, but it's pretty solid, so. To get the first one in, that was way more difficult than I was expecting. I guess the thickness of this panel is a little bit thicker than the old one, and those strips that I put here that are over here, I think I had them out a little too far. We trimmed that side. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to put trim on there anyway. So all we have left is the converter, box cover, the propane gas detector, and then we're going to start on this side. Here I'm working on the propane gas alarm. Actually had to go in there and open up a space. Whenever we were painting, we took this out and it made it a little bit too tight. Once that was in, I was able to clean up, get a couple more screws in the back, and this thing is pretty sturdy. Back at it again. Been a couple days since we've been doing anything on this. We've had some other stuff we had to take care of, but we're gonna go ahead and hopefully get this all installed today, and then hopefully this tomorrow. We'll get you set up and get to work. Okay, so word of advice: we cut these piece of wood to hold down the laminate or the vinyl flooring. Sorry. Like where the support is, I was able to cut the support short, so it wasn't a problem. But I put one all along here by the wheel well. Probably gonna have to cut those, give you room for everything. Not a big deal. Just something to think about if you're doing it the way we did it. Well, these went in pretty easy. A lot easier than the other side, I think, just because we had some wiggle room for this to be able to move back and forth. So now that we got this done, we're going to go ahead and head to this side. Well, let's get to work. Okay, well, this one in really easily. So all of them were pretty easy, except for that first one we did. Matter of a couple screws. The paneling on the side still had the holes, so we just used that and kind of leveled it out. But that completes cabinet insulation. We still have to put the doors on and everything, but floor's down, cabinets are in. Next step, all the doors. So let's get back to work. Last thing we got left to do is to install all the cabinet doors. There's not very many in these. We painted everything, took them off, made it a little bit easier. Yeah, we're gonna go and get these installed and we'll see how it looks. Here we're installing all the cabinet doors. We painted over the holes, but as you can see in the video, they're still pretty visible. The new hardware fit up real close with the old hardware, so it went on pretty easily. And then coming up, you'll see us putting in the drawer, which used to be an ice chest. We're gonna probably fix that, change it up a little bit. It's really in bad shape, so we're gonna fix that. But besides that, everything went together pretty easily. All right, we got all the cabinet doors installed. Big improvement from what it was before. We like the white. Who knows? We might change it up. You'll see what we're going to be doing with this pop-up soon enough. So all we have left is the T-trim. We got some white because it was the tan wood color. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and that'll be the completion of the interior cabinets. Alright, so we got the T-trim here. We'll leave a link in the description, but it's off Amazon. I think it's like, I can't remember, 25 feet for it's like $15, but we'll put the link in the description below. Now we're just going to go through, and it actually is going to take a little bit more than this, but this is all we're going to do for now, and we'll get some more later. want to close? Okay. Bye-bye.